Hello everyone, welcome to the video series of subject COA, first unit, register transfer and micro operations. Our today's topic for the discussion is about binary adder, subtractor and incrementer. So in this video we will see the circuit for binary adder subtractor and binary incrementer. Let's see the first one, that is binary adder. So friends, as you know that a digital circuit that forms the arithmetic sum of 2 bits and a previous carry is called a full adder. Yes, in full adder we are having 2 bits of the input numbers A0 and B0, and at the same time we are having carry input C0. So we are doing the addition of 3 bit of the numbers. For that we have full adder circuit which generates one sum bit and one carry that is being transferred to its next stage. Now the digital circuit that generates the arithmetic sum of 2 binary numbers of any length is called a binary adder. That means in binary adder we will use full adders, and if a binary number is of size 4 bit, then we will use 4 full adder circuits to do a sum of 2 binary numbers of size 4 bit. That means if I want to add n number bits to binary number of size n number bit, then I need n number of full adder circuits. So to implement binary adder using full adders, the binary adder uses the full adder circuits in cascade manners. So one stage of the one stage of the full adder will generate the sum and transmit its generated query to the next stage. So this is how binary adder works. Now let's see the diagram. As from the figure we can see that here it has written 4-bit binary adder. That means we are having 2 binary numbers of size 4 bits. First number is having 4 bits, A0, A1, A2 and A3, and another number B is having 4 bits, B0, B1, B2 and B3. So these are the 4 bits from 2 different binary numbers as input to each and every full adder. Along with them, the input carry C0 is also input to the first full adder, which is always 0 because it is the starting point of the addition. But after generating sum S0, it has C1 carry generated during the sum. So it will be transferred to the next stage and it will be added into the A1, B1 and C1, and it will generate sum S1. So this is how the consecutive steps in the full adder are performed, and at the last C4 carry will be generated. Right? So this is all about the 4-bit binary adder. Now let's see, bit A and bit B are the input bit, and these two are applied to each full adder, and the input carry to the binary adder first stage is C0 and the output carry from the last stage is C4. The output S of the full adder generates the required sum bits, that is S0, S1, S2 and S3. So we can say that n bit binary adder requires n full adders, and the output carry from each full adder is connected to the input carry of the next high order full adder circuit, and sum is transferred to a third resistor or one of the source resistor. So this is the way how binary full adder circuit works. Now let's see our next objective, that is binary adder or subtractor. So in this case, from this figure you can see that there is a small change between the binary adder and binary adder subtractor circuit. Here also we have used 4 full adders, and it also has one input carry C0 and one output carry C4, and it is also generating the sum bits S0, S1, S2 and S3. So the only difference in this figure is the XOR gate applied to B3, B2, B1 and B0 input, right? So addition and subtraction operations both can be combined into a common circuit in which we are using XOR gate with each full adder. So the subtraction of the two numbers A minus B can be implemented by simply taking 2's complement of operand B and then adding it to the operand A. That means we have to first do the 2's complement of second operand, that is B, and then after whatever we get the output, it will be added to the first number A. And this is the way how we can implement subtraction of two binary numbers using a adder circuit. So if there is a mode input bit M is used to control these operations, if the value of M equal to 0, at that time the circuit will behave as an adder, and if we apply M is equal to 1, then the circuit becomes a subtractor. So each exclusive OR gate receives input M and one of the input of the operand B. That is, whenever M equal to 0, we will have C0 is 0, right? Because carry input C0 is also connected to input M in our diagram, as we can see from this diagram. Input M is also connected to carry input to the C0. So whenever we apply M is equal to 0, at that time C0 will also become 0 and B XOR 0 will give us output B. So the full adders receives the value of B, that is the input carry. At that time the input carry is 0 and the circuit performs A plus B, because input carry C0 remains 0, as well as the input bit from operand B will also remain as it is. So it is performing addition operation of A and B. But whenever we set M is equal to 1, at that time carry input will again become 1, because both are connected. So B XOR 1 will give us B dash. As we are applying M is equal to 1, from this figure we can see we are applying M is equal to 1. So each and every XOR gate has its one of the input M is 1 and remaining second input, that is B0. So XOR will perform B XOR 1 equal to B dash, that is B's complement. As we are having C0 is equal to 1, it will do 2's complement of the B. That means by having exclusive OR gate, we have B dash, and by adding this 1 to B dash, we will have 2's complement of B, because 2's complement of any number is equal to the 1's complement of a number plus 1. So this is how we can implement 2's complement of input B, and then it will be added to the input A. So this is how we can perform subtraction operation using binary adder subtractor combined circuit. So this is all about binary adder and subtractor. Now let's see the third objective, that is binary incrementer. So As we know, increment means adding 1, right? So whatever binary number is given, that particular binary number will have increment by 1. So if we consider the example of a 4-bit binary number, that is 0110, and we want to do increment operation on this number, then we have to simply add 1 to its rightmost bit, right? So after performing increment operation, we will have 0 plus 1 1 and remaining all bits as it is. If it generates carry, that means if here I have 0 1 1 1, then 1 plus 1 will generate some 0 carry 1, and again it will do the addition of 2 bits. So we can say from this example that at a time 2 bits are being added. So this is the diagram in which we can see that 4-bit binary incremented is implemented using half adder, 4 half adder circuits. Why half adders? Because in increment operation at a time we are adding only 2 numbers. There is no input carry or there is no third input available. So instead of using full adder in which we are using 3 inputs at a time, here we are using half adder circuit because it adds only 2 bits at a time. So first stage of the half adder will add A0 to 1 and then generate some S0. And if it generates any carry, then that particular carry will be forwarded to the next stage of the half adder, so that carry will be added to the next bit, that is A1, and whatever output, whatever sum is generated, that will be sent to S1 and carry will be forwarded to its next stages. And so at the last we will get S0, S1, S2 and S3 bits and carry output C4. So this is the way how 4-bit binary incrementer works. Now, the output carry C4 will be 1 only after incrementing a binary number 1111 by 1. So, this also causes output S0 through S3 to go to 0 and C4 will be 1. Right? So this is all about binary incrementer. So friends, I hope you enjoy learning this video. Keep learning. Thank you.